we take a look now at the Honda highlights here of the Thor MX1 and the drop of the gate, and one of the biggest hole shots that we have seen in many, many years from Boost Mobile Honda rider Kyle Webster. And he tried to run and hide, but it wasn't too long until he had the Jed Beaton start to make his way up into second place. However, Jed had to make his way past Wilson Todd first on board that polyfloor Honda machine. What a battle we saw here, and a beautiful move it was up the inside. And one of many, many crashes that we saw just here. This Wonthaggi track was claiming some serious names. Dean Ferris coming from the back of the pack and salvaging as many points as he could. But what a great little pass here from a couple of the vet riders. Todd Waters, as he made his way past Kirk Gibbs on the factory gas machine. But when it was all said and done, after a very hard charge from Jed Beaton, it was all about Kyle Webster on board the Boost Mobile Honda, who would make it through to the end. Dean Ferris here continued to charge as he edged his way up towards the back end of the freshly signed Empire Kawasaki rider, Luke Clout. But this part of the track here, beautiful for Kyle Webster until exit stage left, uses the banner as a little bit of a berm and slingshots his way back onto the track. But when the checkered flag flew, it was the Honda rider, the WA kid. It's a long time coming, but he has taken race number 1. Look at the Thor results, MX1 Moto 1. Kyle Webster with a fantastic win from Jed Beaton.
Wilson Todd, Dean Ferris, Luke Clout, good riders as well there in 5th. Todd Waters, Crawford, all the way up into 7th place. That is a mammoth effort. Kirk Gibbs, Brett Metcalf, and Joel Evans. Welcome to the top 10, buddy. That's a great performance.
Yes, a tip of the cap there to Nathan Crawford, having to go grab those goggles. Looking forward to seeing what he's got for us in Moto number 2.
Absolutely, a good start from him. I know he'll be, although he'll be disappointed with having to do that, he will be pretty pumped with the fact he was able to make his way so far back in the field from where he was, and that sort of confidence really can shine in the next moto if he gets himself a good start.
Charlie Creech, the Western Australian, back there in 27th place. The rest of our riders, as we see through here in the list, up to our top 40.
Yes, with Kyle Webster on the Boost Mobile Honda. Congratulations, the first MX1 race for 2024. You got the whole shot, you got in the lead, and then you held off that pressure from Jed Beaton. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, Jed was there the whole time. It was hard work. The lap riders were something else then, and I understand it's hard to move around, so definitely made it challenging, and the track is gnarly, so that was a tough race.
Moving into Moto 2, what's the strategy?
Same thing, good start, clean laps, and try and navigate it a little bit better, I think. But yeah, stoked to start off the season that way, and big thanks to everyone who makes it possible. It's a long pre-season, so yeah, let's keep doing it.
Nice work, Kyle, well done.
Thank you. Thanks.
We are set to get this one underway as the 15-second board is up for the final race here today of these guys. 5-second board is up. It is pressure time as we wait for the revs to come up and the gates to go down. Who's going to launch out first and who's going to get the whole shot?
Can we see another typical Kyle Webster whole shot? It is another Honda at the head of the pack, but which one is it? It certainly looks to be Kyle Webster. Ferris, what a line from Ferris through the first turn. And Empire Kawasaki rider Luke Clout, you can throw a blanket over these three, and who is that that's just come into the party?
I think that's
Wilson Todd around the outside?
No, it's Nathan Crawford.
Oh, what a start to the race.
I tell you what, Crawford wasn't that great going into the first turn. However, he was muscling his way, just like we saw Webster muscle his way back to the inside there and back into 3rd place. So, big hitters up the front at the moment. Where is Beaton? I have not seen him come through yet. We'll look at this shot. Maybe that was him in about 6th or 7th. Wow, what a start. 7th place on our timing.
What a rebound from Dean Ferris.
It's a good start for him. And oh, how was Clout with that little in-swinger off the top of that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he picked up a couple of places pretty early on.
Big mistake from Wilson Todd as he ducks up the inside there. Lucky for him, there was a nice little exit clause.
Beaton. Oh.
He's just finding lines wherever he wants.
That's what we said in the first moto. He can turn where he wants, and right now we're seeing it once again. Inside of everything. He's turning off absolutely nothing. Let's look at the WP. Again, makes that pass. So the WP Whole Shot Award, my apologies. Kyle Webster, as we saw, beaten to the inside, making his own lines. That bike dancing across the top of that jump.
Here is Kyle Webster going to be able to leapfrog, get past Dean Ferris real quickly, and then all of a sudden leave beaten to have to deal with his teammate, which, you know, highly likely won't be able to be too aggressive with? Or will Jed Beaton be able to get past both of them and try to get out a little bit of a gap? So many things can happen here.
So Ferris still leads the way in this one. The Thor.
Oh!
MX1
Both legs off the bike. That was close. That's as close as you'll see Ferris going down.
Webster and the rest of the crew closed back in. Now, got to remember too that where Webster...
Whoa, what a line.
Where did that come from?
First of all, if we can get that on replay, did you see how fast...
Hang on.
So Jed Beaton has passed Kyle Webster. Did you see how hard he stuck that inside rut?
Yes.
That was magazine cover shot material right there.
Absolutely crazy the way, the commitment he had going into that turn. Here we go.
All right,
We're
let's
going
have
to
a
see
look.
it. He is way back here, not even in sight, not even in sight.
Oh, wow. Just set himself up perfect for that pass.
Fantastic move there by Jed Beaton, and really showing that he means business here today and for this championship. He now has his sights set on his teammate. Around the outside here has been working so good. Oh, so smooth. How's the scrub?
Oh, look, and made the pass as easy as that. What a mission is he on at the moment. Now, to me, that looked like a little mistake. I don't know if he really meant to go quite that low off the tabletop. Did he sort of semi-slide out up the takeoff?
Yeah, well, he didn't even really make the down ramp, did he?
Very often.
Yeah, new real estate, absolutely. Oh, Ferris is down. Front wheel tuck, surely. Doesn't quite look like it was anything big, but now that has allowed Webster to get out. Here we go. Look in the background. Front wheel.
Oh.
Webster was very close.
Doesn't have many chinks in the armour at all.
Yep. Here is the battle between Wilson Todd and Kirk Gibbs. Gibbs was looking strong there, but Wilson Todd just swung around the outside. He's letting it go too far. Oh, who's that one?
There goes Luke Cloud, and threading the needle on a lapped rider. We saw Wilson Todd.
Oh!
Wilson Todd set that up from the previous corner, did an outside back to inside.
Just point out that something's changed here with Beaton at 1.9. Surely that's a mistake.
Okay, so is that
Beaton
that looks like
there?
Beaton,
That's Beaton
that's
there.
Beaton. So, okay,
Something has happened.
something's going on.
Again, that back end sliding out all over the place.
And this track is brutal as Kyle Webster heads for the outside, slingshot around the outside.
Pass,
This
mate.
will be a pass. Scrubs to the inside. What a move, and why? What has happened? Sideways for Webster.
And again. Tree there coming in, that outside line though, we've seen it all day. So beautiful to watch.
And a couple of kicks on those sharp little bumps. And the final time through these big rollers, makes his way through up in the safety of the berm, negotiating his way nicely past fellow Western Australian Charlie Creech. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be all she wrote as Kyle Webster makes it 2 wins from 2 starts. And have a look. You don't see that kind of emotion very often from Kyle Webster. He is pumped. He never threw the towel in. He kept grinding away, and he has come out on top. What an amazing return to form also for Jed Beaton. These two, so impressive. MX1 Moto 2, Kyle Webster from Jed Beaton in what was the battle of the century. Dean Ferris holding on for 3rd ahead of Nathan Crawford and Wilson Todd.
Clout back there in 6th place. Brett McCarthy, solid performance back there in 7th. Gibbs, Waters, and Zachary Watson. Well done.
Good job for a top 10 there, Zachary Watson.
Zielinski's back there. Evans, Ward, Holroyd, and Latma is in 15th place.
Sam Larson in 19th, Joel Phillips there, rounding out the top 20. And a great job from all of these riders here. There we see Navran Grothuse there in 24th, Charlie Creech 25th, Robbie Marshall in 27th.
I saw him yesterday and I said, you sure you really want to go again? And yeah, he loves it, absolutely loves it. He said this could be the retirement year for him.
Now, unfortunately, Levi Rogers there on the beater, plus 10 laps, so no good for him, unfortunately. Let's head down to Cape Peck.
Dean Ferris, P3 for the round. We saw that front wheel tuck, but talk us through both your motos.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough day. Wonthaggi's been my nemesis now for a few years. The day didn't start off good. I didn't feel good. I was 8th in qualifying and practice, and once the gates drop, I didn't get such a good start in the first one, and I worked my way through and got my confidence up a little bit, come home in 4th. And then in that one, got the whole shot, and I found my flow. It was really good for the first 5 or 6 laps before I tucked the front. So, and then it was hard work from then on. I lost my flow, but man, I'm stoked to come away with a podium. You know, a couple of years ago, I come only away with 14 points from this one, and it cost me the championship, and I've come away with like 40. So really, really good start to the championship. I'm glad to get this one out of the way. Congratulations to Kyle and Jed for riding so good here. You know, this is a home track, but you can't take anything away from them. Huge thanks to CDR, Monster Energy, Yamaha, and everyone that's got me here. I'm excited for this year.
Well said, Ferris.
Thank you.
All right, moving over to Jed Beaton. Jed, you're on a mission out there, but talk us through what happened towards the end to lose all that time and the lead to Kyle.
Yeah, what could have been, hey? Leading like pretty much from the 10-minute mark onwards, and then had a comfortable gap, and then unfortunately just hit like a small rock in the turn. It bounced my rear wheel out, and then tried to save it, rode it out for a little bit, but unfortunately went down, and then sort of when I got back up, couldn't get back into the flow until like the last 2 laps. So yeah, unfortunate what could have been, but still good points for today, and the team have been great all day. Bike's been good, so yeah, can't fault it.
On to the next.
Yeah, can't wait.
Excellent. All right, thanks so much, Jed. And Kyle Webster on the Honda. Wow, what a performance from you this weekend. Talk us through that race. You were there till the very end and made that pass and got the win, the round win. Congratulations.
Yeah, I got off to a good start, but just didn't find the flow in the first few laps. And Jed came past and blew our doors off. So he was riding really well. And honestly, he was probably too far ahead to catch up. So when he dropped it, it just, yeah, gave me all the motivation back to go after it. So unreal day. I can't have asked for too much more for round one, and yeah, keep this rolling into the second one.
We'll see you at the next round with that red plate. Congratulations.
Thank you, and just a big thanks to everybody who makes it possible. Obviously the team, personal sponsors, my mechanic Matt, Yuriv, Slatic, everyone who's been working hard this off-season.
Thanks, boys.
Well, what a battle for the ages. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.